just exceptional. Came in as a terrific defender. His offensive game has improved leaps and bounds as James throws it down.
I like that shot by Crowder.
James drives, gets inside, draws the foul. Count it and one, and a chance for a three-point play.
Outstanding job defensively in this first half, but LeBron James, put your head down and be aggressive and make a play. That time takes the contact, gets the basket.
And Duncan Robinson's in no man's land. He's neither staying at home on the corner, nor is he helping on the drive of LeBron James.
James drives hard, bank shot, good, count it, and the foul. LeBron James with a chance for a three-point play. Lakers go up a dozen.
And it's like LeBron is saying, I remember the last time you defended me in the finals. I know your work. Attacks, uses that upper body strength, eliminates the contest, takes the hit, gets the finish, and going to the line for the possible three-point.
To prevent him from going under and getting back in front.
James splits the defense down the lane, running layup, it's good, and the foul. He took a hard fall.
He does a poor job of staying in front of LeBron. He splits it, turns the corner, puts his head down, and uses that upper body strength to attack.
James pass. That's the 10th turnover for the Lakers. 10 in the first quarter. We still have 2:43 remaining.
We're getting to a skirmish with Morris and Hero right now.
All right, Rachel. It is heart-pounding time right here in Game 3 of the Finals. James drives, finishes, and is fouled. And a chance to cut it to one in the opening minute.
Good screen by Caruso, forcing the miscommunication by the Miami Heat, and LeBron James turns the corner, gets all the way to the cup, using that upper body strength for the finish.
LeBron James steps back, three-pointer, that's good.
Well, this is excellent defense by Adebayo and a big-time shot by James. And you're not going to be able to do any better than that.
James goes inside and throws it down. Point, Laker lead as we're under a minute to go. Davis again, and it just
again,
perfect.
It's simple. They're playing their smaller guys in the back line. James just seals, catches it in the middle.
The only flaw that you can point to in his game is he's got to improve defensively.
Beautiful pass, Rondo to James, count it and one.
Job by the Lakers. LeBron James gets on the backside of the zone, and Rondo delivers the basketball on point. That's just eye contact and making a play.
Rondo was terrific in Game 1. Big part of that turnaround when Lakers shot didn't go. Ball deflected. Caldwell Pope dives on the floor and saves it. James drives, pass inside. Howard again, and the foul.
Transition opportunity, get James ahead of steam, and then the beautiful drop off to Dwight Howard. He did not shoot the ball in Game 1. Already 3 buckets.
James drives, gets inside, running layup. It's good, and a foul. LeBron James ties the game and a chance for a three-point play.
Turns the corner, attacks the paint. You need a hoop. Get the ball in the hands of LeBron James. Grown man strength.
What an epic duel. Two masterful performers. Two great competitors. Finds Howard, shot clock down to 3. James going to have to drive, put one up quickly, gets in the paint, throws it up, shot rolls around and drops through. Adebayo, pass inside, threw it behind Robinson. James floats it up, and Anthony Davis with a one-handed tomahawk. Lakers go up by 3.
A good pass and finish by Anthony Davis, and then boom, running the floor up 3.
Ball poked away. James picks it up. James down the lane, runs into Robinson, count it, and the foul. Duncan Robinson frustrated as LeBron James just steamrolled over him.
In transition, sees an angle. That's a weak attempt for an offensive foul.
And now coming into this series, we're a huge favorite. even bigger now, but the Heat rallying around each other, although right off the bat. Duncan Robinson finds Hero. Hero off the bounce, deflected and stolen. Here's LeBron James going down the lane, draws the foul, count it, and one.
LeBron James coming down the lane with a full head of steam. Gets the contact and the basket. Had his mind made up as soon as he caught the rock.
And if you're Myers Leonard.
Pass inside, stolen by Danny Green. James left open, has plenty of time, and knocks down the three, the first three-pointer for the Lakers.
If I'm Eric Spoelstra, this is the best player on the floor, and we let him step in rhythm, a practice shot. Nobody even chase him down and try to contest it. LeBron James will knock that shot down and make some. That's not the Lakers brand of basketball. They were helped by the block by LeBron, the zone defense of the Miami Heat. LeBron James gets beat by Hero, but the extra effort, measures the basketball and then blocks it without foul.
First shot attempt was blocked. He's got 17 points, 10 assists. LeBron James knocks down the three. Caruso kicks it out to Morris. Back up top to James. Fakes the three. Kicks it out in the corner. Kuzma for three. It's good as the buzzer sounds, ending the first quarter. Despite all the good play by the Heat here in the first quarter, after one, the Lakers cut it to within three. Rondo whips a pass to Caldwell Pope. James in the post catches and gets hammered. Count the basket and one.
Back up. But Olynyk with a gamble.
Feed inside to James and he throws it down.
Tremendous feed from Caruso.
James sees the double team. Morris right back down. James against Butler, one-on-one. Tough fall-away baseline shot. It's good. Difficult shot, and LeBron James puts the Lakers up 6.
To score. Throws it out. They repost. He backs in and hits a well-defended fadeaway.
Crowder picks up James. He tries another three-pointer all night. LeBron James from downtown.
They have missed some very makeable point-blank shots as James continues to attack in transition. Again, when he has numbers, the defense isn't set. This is an amazing athlete.
Adebayo guarding LeBron James. James tries another long three. That's good. LeBron James, a couple of three-point bombs here in the third. Second block of the game for Anthony Davis. James, a long three-pointer, nails it. That's his first three-point attempt, and it puts the Lakers back up by one.
I got a lifetime to hang around my man.
Well, she was apparently very understanding. James flips it up off the glass. Nice scoop shot from LeBron James.
Well, first of all, I don't think he's healthy and whole, but I think it's a harder decision than what you say as James attacks the rim without any help and one.
This is when LeBron James is a nightmare to defend. When he makes up his mind that he's going to put the ball down and attack the paint area.
And he clipped Crowder on that drive.
The foul was on Crowder, his first. The Heat thought Caruso bumped him. Caruso pushes it up the other way. James tries another three-pointer, puts it in. LeBron James now 3 for 4 from downtown. And an annoyed Eric Spoelstra calls timeout as the lead is cut to 6.
Three-point shooting of LeBron James has kept them in it. They have struggled in the half court, but in transition.
Dragic with the plantar fascia tear on his left foot. Pass inside to Morris. Beautiful bounce pass from James, and Markieff Morris 10 points in 10 minutes off the bench. Danny Green cross court. Caldwell Pope pass deflected by Butler, but right to the hands of Davis. Shot clock winding down. James on the drive. Hop step floats it up. Bank shot is good. Very nice. James throws it up top to Rondo. Rondo inside to James. Falling away. Jumper's good. 31 for LeBron James. The lead is up to 13 as we're under 3 to play. Throws it ahead to James. James head down, drives inside. Layup, count it, and one. Again, defense leading the offense.
Put him on his back and made plays. Activity by Davis getting back into the picture to throw ahead. LeBron James full steam ahead.
Terrific rookie from Kentucky. With his team still down by 16. James the floater. 19 points for LeBron James.
The Memphis Grizzlies also with that talented basketball team that had great success.
Alex Caruso's come in, feet inside, an easy two for Davis as LeBron James gets his third assist.
Behind the defense. Here, James plays behind the defense and then no ball pressure.
Butler gets in the paint. Blocked by Howard. Picked up by Danny Green. Green back to James. James charges down the lane, goes inside and easily lays it up and in.
Sort of just lessened their intensity, and they've eased their way into a win as James with another bucket.
LeBron James wide open, throws it down. That makes it a 7-point game with 1:07 left. James. Morris, another corner three. Puts it in. Markieff Morris, 16 points off the bench, and the game is tied. Howard calling for the ball. Davis finds Howard. Howard is up, blocked by Crowder. Back out to James. This pass, Caldwell Pope corner jumper. That's good. LeBron James sees an opening, drives down a lane, running layup is good. 2.9 remaining. James finds some room, fires a three, and knocks it down.
I love the decision by Miami to double Davis and now James in isolation.
And Anthony Davis connects on that.
I think he's learned a lot about schemes, but individual defense has to continue to get better.
Caldwell Pope, ball fake, three-pointer, knocks it down. That's his first three. He was 0 for 5.
And you can make the case, as crazy as it sounds, that we have taken LeBron James and his greatness for granted.
Your efficiency, is so important.
We'll look for that as the game goes on. Thank you, Eric. Back to you, Mike.
All right, Rachel. After Dragic knocks it down the other end, Kyle Kuzma connects.
That was my junior college coach. He had an offense called Hully Gully. But it's that sort of thing. Hully Gully,
James gets inside, goes reverse left-handed. Doesn't look like he's happy, even though his challenge was successful. James spins inside, an easy path to the basket. As we approach 4 minutes remaining, Lakers have led by as many as 23. Excuse me, as many as 32. Done it all for the Heat, who lead by 8, just past the midway point here in the third. James backs in and just completely bullies his way to the rim. James against Jones. Backs in, here comes the help. Spins away from that, and an easy layup. 25 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists for LeBron James.
Well, this is straight up bully ball. LeBron James against Jones Jr. Till he starts taking and making.
And I think if you're Miami, you don't overreact. You got to give that shot up, and good defense by the Lakers.
Off the turnover, Danny Green throws it down. Butler tried to distract him a bit.
Easy one by flicking it from behind. James leads him, and Green dunks it home.
Foot injury. They're not going to get more specific until after the game, but we did just watch Goran walk down the hallway here.
LeBron James drives. Can't finish. Davis on the follow. Shot misses. Ball tipped up and in. I think it was James who got it. Without Dragic, without Adebayo. Davis, Caldwell Pope inside the James, and an easy two for LeBron James.
Putting LeBron and Anthony Davis on the back line against the zone, you're overmatched.
Davis back to James. James with a layup. And a quick timeout from Eric Spoelstra. 16 points, 8 assists. Rondo inside to James. James scoops it up and in. 33 for LeBron James. They're a team that has kind of surprised a lot of people throughout these playoffs. James three-pointer, that's good. Before the season began, the Miami Heat, the odds makers had them to make the finals 75-1. Davis comes off the screen and knocks down another jumper.
When we have that opportunity, we have to capitalize.
Davis had a terrific first half with 18 points. James is going to try a long three-pointer, knocks it down. He's 2 for 2 from downtown. James pushes up the floor. Caldwell Pope, bang! Contavious Caldwell Pope from downtown. It's a 5-point lead.
Butler missed a good look. James pushing, they're loading up to him. Caldwell Pope.
Danny Green, tough pass, gets to Caruso. James tries a three-pointer. LeBron James, his second three of the game.
He liked the ball movement in the last possession by the Lakers. Not settling the extra pass, and LeBron keeping his team.
Hero just 1 for 8 from the field tonight. James drives, James finishes. And the Lakers just keep pouring it on.
He's just too good in transition with gaps like that, the power, the athleticism.
James goes to the rim once again, lays it up and in, and he's in double figures. And a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra.
And they were helping with everybody. Now that's half-hearted help. That's sticking an arm in there. You got to stick your body in front of LeBron James if you want to win. And I like how Jimmy Butler is trying to take away James's three.
James drives inside. He wanted an and one. Scores the bucket. 19 first-half points for James on 8 of 10 from the field. What a gorgeous feed, but they couldn't convert. James, the crossover, the drive, goes reverse and banks it home.
Get our best player involved in as many plays as possible, LeBron James.
Good defense there from Davis. Forces the turnover, and James with the flush down the other end. Crowder on LeBron James. Nice feed inside to Rondo. Beautiful pass from James. That's his second assist. LA looking to push every opportunity. Beautiful pass. Caruso banks it in. A precise bounce pass from LeBron James, and the Lakers have blown it open here in the second quarter.
They need more skill and shooting on the floor.
Caruso with the steal. Caruso got the start. Doesn't have big numbers. As James drives, gets inside, layup, banks it home, and a foul. But Caruso's had a real impact, Jeff. Usual great spirit and defense. Back to James. James goes inside, the flush and the foul.
About to play the pass, and LeBron James about to win another title.
5 to shoot. James, Caldwell Pope puts it in. Contavious Caldwell Pope for downtown, and the Lakers regain the lead. Timeout Miami.
And Pope and LeBron James with the ball in his hand says to the Miami defense, you tell me which way to go. It's a good old-fashioned game of pool. 3-ball, corner pocket, and celebrating. Guy that played that way all year long for this team.
Averaged 15 a game as a rookie. Finished second in Rookie of the Year as LeBron James nails the three-pointer. 2 of them undrafted. Caruso throws it up, and LeBron James easily banks it home. Standing in the back, still hasn't retreated all the way to locker room. Caruso gets inside, and James tips it up and in. Butler gets up into James, who wanted to shoot the three. Now makes his drive, gets in, gathers, and banks it home. The Lakers have actually hit 14 more threes in the series. As Caldwell Pope drives inside, gets whacked, knocked down, counted, and one.
KCP has had an outstanding series on both sides of the floor, and I love the mindset, turning the corner, not as a shooter, but as a scorer. Attacks, gets the basket and the contact. Going for
Butler. James drives, goes inside, layup, missed it, got the rebound, the follow, he banks it home.
Big-time plays and putting their team in position to win. Jimmy Butler and LeBron James absolutely spectacular all night long.
I don't think those two guys are exceptionally talented. I mean, like you always say, like top 5, but it's not like everybody else is.
The argument, it hasn't been a difficult job to do. He's done a great job. Both things can be true.
This is a Heat team that is a very good offensive team. Rondo again, Rajon Rondo, 8 of 9 from the field, 19 points off the bench.
He's been huge. He's been absolutely huge in this ballgame.